Let me introduce you to the story. It's a contemporary story about the village of Canalville. The mayor, his name is Buell Bellburn. Also, his village manager, her name is Julie Vale. And then Randy Sparks, a freewheeling village employee who's always in trouble for speaking his mind. Julie Vale, the village manager, looked over a framed painting of a pier on the village marina, and she reflected back to the first event she had ever been to as the village manager. Julie sighed. I should have known better. I'd been trying to figure out why my first round of layoffs hadn't really helped our bottom line. Then Lucky the dog broke free on his leash. Julie smiled at what happened next. Randy had been next to the pier, about to launch his competition windsurfer. This modified surfboard had a sail and a long nylon cord with a foot strap. Randy began to wrap the black nylon onto the metal cleat near the end of the dock. He felt a warm, wet sensation on his cheek. He turned and faced Lucky's tongue, which delivered a wet slurp. Thanks for holding him, mister, Julie said as she tried to catch her breath. Randy smiled and then broke eye contact, slowly getting up. Julie's eyes followed. Nice suntan, mister. Julie remembered next. She had not spotted the bright red inflatable raft motoring towards the pier, piloted by Buell Bellburn, the village mayor. Mayor Bellburn gave the appearance of a person in charge. Suddenly, Julie noticed Randy's windsurfer had slipped away. Hey, mister, your board's come loose. Surprised by this, Randy jumped into the water and swam over to it. Julie watched as Randy clambered onto the craft. Just outside her peripheral vision, Buell shut off the motor, causing the inflatable to slow down as it coasted towards the end of the pier. Buell spotted Julie. Wow, what a nice surprise. But then he heard Randy shout, "Why don't you come watch the race, Miss Dog Whisperer?" Buell's eyes darted from Julie on the pier to Randy on his windsurfer. Buell then shot a look back at Julie as she nodded approvingly and started to give Randy a big smile. Randy leaned down and started to paddle back to the pier towards Julie. Before she could complete her smile, the mayor's inflatable bumped the pier. She modified her growing smile and turned it quickly into a pensive half smile. Buell shouted, "Here, a new part of your job description," and then threw, rather than tossed, the inflatable's mooring rope at Julie. Surprised by the approaching projectile, Julie hastily grabbed for it, just barely catching it. "Nice catch, village manager," Buell added loudly with forced enthusiasm. Buell then shouted at Randy in a very loud voice so Julie could be sure to hear clearly. "Hey, slacker, the adult regatta is about to start. If you're in it, best get out there." Randy glared at Buell before turning to Julie, but he didn't acknowledge Buell. But he noticed Julie holding the mooring wrap. Buell climbed out of the inflatable and took the rope from Julie's limp hand. Randy looked at Buell and then back to her. Buell now exclaimed a bit over the top, "Good reflexes, Julie. That's just what we like to see in management." So that's part of the chapter 3.